All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, the Most High, our Creator and our power, who the world ignorantly calls God. His name is Yahweh. In the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord, our Savior, and our Deliverer, the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls JC. His name is Yahweh Shai. Called Halayamla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety unto the hopeful elect. This lesson is going to be a response to a comment that was made by Elazar of Sakari, and the leader of Sakari. And I could play the clip, but I'm not going to play the clip. I'm sure, if you haven't already seen it, you will. But pretty much, Elazar, he was doing an interview on some podcast, and the question was asked, something along the lines of, there was a question asked about, the end times, and in essence, Elazar pretty much said, the end could come soon, but he said the way things are looking right now, it's looking pretty good for us. And that he said that as to say he doesn't believe the end is gonna come anytime soon. All right. He doesn't believe that the end, from his point of view, which, that shows you that the Lord has to put a certain spirit on you. He has to open up your eyes to see the truth. If not, you're gonna be blinded. You're gonna have that spirit of slumber, man. Okay? But from his point of view, things is looking real good. And of course, if you're doing very well for yourself and you prospering in this society and you're receiving benefits and you're not going through any kind of chastisement or hell, you're not vexed by this society, of course you can't see the end coming anytime soon. Excuse me. But that's his point of view. That's the lenses that the Lord put on him. But for those of us who are going through hell, we catching hell, we vexed every day, we see bullshit every day. We have to deal with moles, we have to deal with homosexuals, we have to deal with the oppression of going to work. We got to deal with all it. You can go on for days naming stuff that we have to deal with in this wicked kingdom, man. This is captivity. You got to remember, this is the prison. America, Babylon the Great particularly, right? All Israelites around the world, no matter where we are, right? The curses are following us, and we're being oppressed in some kind of way. But especially being in America, for you to say something like that we have, that the end could possibly come, or Yahweh Shah could possibly come between now and 1,000 years, you in the wrong spirit, my dude. This the way shit is looking right now, it's no way it can possibly go on for another 100 years. But 1,000 years, you blinded. But hey, better, it's better him than us, man. But we do have to come out and we have to speak on these things and give that reproof and that correction, because there's sheep, other Israelites coming into this thing. They're new to this, to this faith, and they're very impressionable. They're very naive, as sheep are. Sheep are very simple. So you have to come out and you have to correct these things and let Israel know, like, look, we don't have 1,000 more years, man. By telling Jake that they have 1,000, or by telling Jake that we possibly have another 1,000 years, that's grounds for getting them comfortable. Jake is already in the sense of comfort, man. But I'm not gonna ramble too much. Let me get to the scriptures, man. I'm gonna start off with 2 Ezra 9. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna read it, but you can go to Ezekiel 12. In the last few verses, that's speaking about guys like Elazar, man. That says that the end is not gonna come for many years. That we have a lot of time. The vision that he speaks of is for many days to come. That's not so. We are in the last. Like, one thing that Elazar said was true, but he didn't give the fullness of it, right? Like Apostle Paul said, I have not shunned to declare unto you the whole counsel of the Most High. Now, he did say that the end began after Yahweh Shai was on the earth. That's when the end began. But how long do you think the end is going to be? We're at the end of the end. Okay? And Jake has to know that. You have to let them know, like, look, this is very important with this message that we have. Don't get comfortable, man. 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. Okay, measuring the times that we in. How do we measure the times that we in? First of all, what are you measuring? You're measuring to see when the end is going to come, when that time of Yahushua draws more and more near. Okay, the things that we're looking for are the prophecies, certain events happening in the earth that's going to give us more signs or more insight that, okay, we closer now. Okay, it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we're in the time of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua visiting the earth. You're seeing death being increased in the earth. You're seeing more and more division. You're seeing more and more food insecurity. The quality of the food is decreasing. You're seeing more and more in-house domestic violence and tension. You're seeing wars starting to ramp up more and more. You're seeing all these different pestilences and plagues starting to ramp up. You're seeing different events taking place, natural disasters. Okay, the rivers turning into blood and being dried up. And you telling me for another 1,000 years we're gonna have to deal with that? It's gonna be nothing left. It's gonna be nothing left to happen. So where's this narrative coming from, man? That's coming from a place of complacency and contentment. Okay, if you we was speaking about it during the live show last night, and I'll say it again. It's like if you having a bad day and nothing is going right, you catching all kind of hell, and you just getting, you just going through vexation throughout the whole day, and it's just a heavy day. You like, man, I can't fucking wait till this day is over. You ready to go to sleep immediately so you can see the next day. So, maybe the next day will be better. But today, I had enough. But if you having a great day, you enjoying yourself, you having fun, you eating good, you don't never want that day to end because everything is going well, you prospering, it's a lucrative day. That tells you the difference in how he's experiencing this kingdom and how we're experiencing this kingdom. This kingdom for us is fucking hell. It's oppressive. It's weighing us down. It's keeping us from immortality and peace and righteousness. This place don't want you to live righteously. So why would you ever even fix your mouth to say that we might have to fucking deal with this for another 1,000 years, meaning we're going to have to die and come back and die again and come back again. Because as the scriptures say about reincarnation, we come back in the 3rd or 4th generation. It only takes, a couple hundred years. Right, for the 3rd or 4th generation, it don't take too long. Within that 1,000 years, another incarnation or two? Fuck no. Man, this is the last incarnation, man. But after that, it's the kingdom. So he's not measuring the times in itself because he's caught up in this lifestyle. And that's a mentality of a peasant, man. Like it says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? And it's not saying that he loves the oppression here, but it's like you in prison, right? You in prison, but because you getting special treatment in prison, this ain't so bad. This ain't as bad as I thought it was. I'm getting special meals. I'm dealing with the female CEOs. I'm getting boxed. I'm eating good. I got a TV. I got my game system. This ain't so bad after all. I think I can stay here another 20 years. That's your point of view. That's how you love oppression, because you're receiving benefits while you're being oppressed. You're being blinded by the gifts and the benefits of this place. Okay, but us, man, we like, man, look, fuck the benefits, fuck the gifts. I don't want to deal with none of this shit. We want the kingdom. That's when we're gonna have our peace our prosperity, man. But right now, we in a spirit of haste, and that's a rulership mentality. The rulership mentality is being vexed with how this world is being ran and how it's being treated. It's being destroyed. Everything is being depleted. It's being diminished. The food, the animals, the plant life, the air, everything, the water. And Lord willing, that's because we are those men, Lord willing, that was here with Yahweh Shai creating this earth, man. If you in the spirit of, oh, we might have another 1,000 years, maybe you ain't one of the ones that helped create this earth, because you're not mad enough. You're not vexed enough. Excuse me. Matthew 16:1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, When it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And when I was younger, I heard of this saying. It was like it was a saying about sailors. It says, red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies in the morning, sailors take warning. And that's pretty much a thing amongst those who are on the water a lot, and that's the sign that they take to determine how they're gonna go about their route. If it's safe to go out on the waters or if it's gonna be too dangerous. Because if it's red skies at night, I mean, it's gonna be warm, it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be a calm day. But if it's red skies in the morning, that's usually a sign that there's gonna be some kind of storm on the way. All right. But Yahweh Shai is getting on these hypocritical Sadducees and Pharisees, calling them out, man. It says, verse 3, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? He like, y'all know everything. Y'all think y'all know everything else. Y'all don't know this. And that's the same with this guy. He exalts himself and thinks he knows so much information. He gives himself praise. Oh, I done woke up so many people. I done brought in all these people. I'm debating all these people, and I'm shutting them down, and this and that. But when it comes to this, it's a stumbling block to you. That means you don't got it. You ain't got it, man. Matthew 24:21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And we're in that time, man. We're in that time that we're going to experience. Like it said in, like I quoted Ezekiel 12, of the Lord performing that his word in our time. Okay? So that time of great tribulation is going to be upon us in this time. The time of Jacob's trouble is going to be at this time. Not in another incarnation, not in another 2 incarnations. Okay, and we can see the signs. The Lord gave us the eye salve. Verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And, we catching hell. It's like when you having a good day, time flies, right? Time just, it goes by so fast. But we in hell. We catching hell. We vexed. We being oppressed. And we can still see that time is being shortened. Everything is moving faster. The days, they coming and they going, man. We already about to be in March. So it's like, where you at? Where the hell is you at? Is you enjoying yourself that much to where you can't see that we're in a different time? That it's not how it used to be even 10 years ago, 15 years ago? This shit is moving fast because the Lord is shortening the days, which means there's not much time left, man. All right. So yeah, man, the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake. And even the scriptures even say how it's his good pleasure to give us the kingdom. The Lord wants to bring about the kingdom. He don't want to, keep us in this state and keep us oppressed. The Lord wants the kingdom to be established. And also on top of that, he don't want to continue to see this wickedness go on and his name being blasphemed and these people being proud and trying to replace his people, trying to X out his name. No, the Lord don't want to. What makes you think the Lord is going to sit back for another even 100 years, 200 years, and allow these people to continue to destroy his earth, destroy his animals, and at the same time trying to replace him? You mad, man. You're mad. You crazy as hell. All right. Luke 12:42. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? All right. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. All right. Being active, being involved, being instant, in season and out of season. And you may say, oh, well, Alazar, he is doing the work. Is he really? Because you have doing the work and then you have doing the work deceitfully. Okay, there's a way to do the work. It's not just about doing lessons and doing videos and doing debates and all of that. There's a way to do this work. There's a standard and a quality that's expected of us when we're doing this work. It's not just about putting up videos and telling Israel that they Israelites and, calling the white man the devil and this and that. This is about doing the work correctly, okay? Not trying to gain personal accolades and praise of men, trying to get your bag up, trying to get your name up and all that. That's not what this is about. But that's what Alazar is about. Okay? So verse 44, of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken, right? Which is the mentality that Alazar is in, which that was the same mentality that they was in the time of Noah. Being comfortable, being complacent, that self-satisfaction and that contentment. They're in their constellation. They're not looking for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to bring constellation. They already have their constellation with the world. Okay? So, of course, you're not going to want this to end. You're not going to even see or have be able to envision this place ending when you're doing so well. It's like a nigga that's a celebrity or, some kind of noble person in this world. And they haven't experienced any kind of oppression or any kind of hell or anything to vex them to the point to where they like, man, I'm looking at this shit differently now. I don't want to be here no more. No, you doing good. So you like, man, I want to do everything in my power to keep this going. I can't see this ending no time soon because it's going so well. He said, my Lord, the left is coming. Is that not what Alazar was saying? Oh, it's looking pretty good for us. It could come tomorrow, but in my personal opinion, the way things is looking, it's looking pretty good for us. It might be another 1,000 years. Where is you at, my dude? And you're misleading the people. You're misleading Jake, man. For you to say that's a stumbling block. Verse 46, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. Because that's ultimately what you are, man. Because a true believer is going to be preparing himself. Is going to be getting himself ready for the battle, for the wedding, okay? For the coming of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. That thought alone is a scary thought to even think about, man. To have to think about the possibility of having to be here, another 10 years. The way this shit is going right now, what the fuck will we be eating 10 years from now? What kind of water will we be drinking? Would there be any more trees left? Will we have to walk around with gas masks because the air is so polluted and so tainted? Like, come on, man. Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. And that go for all of us. Now, this dude, he don't think that the end is near at all. But it is. We believe the end is near, but it's nearer than when we believed. And it says, it is high time to awake out of sleep. When you go into that high time to awake out of sleep, it goes into the urgency of the message that's being preached, man. And by Al-Azhar saying that we possibly can be, Yahweh Shah can possibly come back between now and another 1,000 years. You are taking away the urgency of the message that we preaching. The message that we preaching is for Jake to get the fuck up and get right, man. Get their mind together, acknowledge Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and leave off from their sins, because there's a great time of judgment and punishment coming. And if you want to be able to escape that, this is what you have to do. This is what the Lord expects of us. Stop living how you've been living, because that's wrong, and you're going to get destroyed if you stay in your old ways. Not, we might have another 1,000 years. Then a nigga hear that and they just like, you know what? I'm chilling. I'm about to go fuck these hoes. I'm about to get this money and I'm about to travel the world. Jake is already comfortable. You don't say nothing like that to Jake, man. You taking away the urgency of the message. It's okay, if you want to be comfortable, you go be comfortable. But don't tell Jake that, man. But again, these things are necessary for these false prophets to be out there. Micah 2:10. This is what you're supposed to be reminding Jake. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay, this is not a place of comfort and ease. Okay, this is a place that we were sent to be punished, to serve out a sentence. Okay, and that time of our sentence being served, that punishment, we reaching the end of that punishment, and the end of the punishment is the worst part of the punishment, because it's this is the last punishment that Israel is going to receive. So it's going the end of it is going to be bad. Okay, we talking about the time of Jacob's trouble, man. But you telling Jake, hey, you damn near telling Jake we in the beginning of the punishment, and we got a lot more to go. It says because it is polluted. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Yeah, if you get comfortable, if you get complacent, this place will destroy you, man. Because it was never meant for us to get comfortable in the first place. You don't go to prison to kick your feet up and be joyful. Like Elder Yashawamba mentioned, when you go to the penitentiary, the word penitentiary itself goes into penitence. It's a place that you go to reflect and to change your ways, to get rehabilitated and to be a better person, not to get get more comfortable and to get benefits. Okay, this is a place where we're supposed to haste to be to flee from. Isaiah 51:14, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail, man. And if you're not in this spirit of being in haste, okay, that you may be loose, then you don't acknowledge that you're a prisoner at all. And you can say what you want, man. You didn't, you're not literally saying with your mouth that you enjoy this kingdom and that you love it here, but you acting like you do. The way that you moving, you acting like this is a cool place. It ain't so bad. Because you ain't in the right spirit, man. You ain't got your ass whooped. It's like a child that's in punishment or in detention, and they taking it as a joke. Not only are you in detention because you fucked up, but now you get in detention or you get in punishment and you acting worse. But it's okay, man. Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles to punish the men that are settled on their leaves, which is that comfort, that complacency, and that contentment, man. You settled on your leaves, meaning you comfortable. That say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. And that's pretty much, in essence, what you're saying. When you're saying, we might have another 1,000 years. Nigga, you want it to be another 1,000 years because you want to be a millionaire by the time we get out of here. You want to buy another 5 Hellcats? You want to get that nice big mansion? Like, come on, man. What are you really? We're not having the same experience at the end of the day. But what you're going through is different than what we're going through, because we want out. We want this shit over with yesterday. You talking about another 1,000 years? It's like, okay, you wanna establish yourself in this kingdom, die, come back, and do it all over again? Fuck no. You crazy as hell, man. 2 Ezra 2:13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. And apparently you're not watching. You don't want this to end. And it's not like he was like, well, I can see if he said it could possibly be another 10 years or 15 years, or something more reasonable. It's still, we can't see that, but it's still more reasonable than 1,000 years. Even if he would have said 100, it's like, okay, damn, but okay. But, we hastening to flee from these times, man. I don't want to see another 10 years in this wicked ass kingdom. The Lord's will is going to be his will, but just looking like it, going back to the beginning of measuring the times in itself, the way that things is looking, it can't possibly go on. And another point that it was the brother Shapal, he brought it out, how each kingdom has an average rulership time of 250 years, right? As the scriptures say, by unrighteous dealings and riches got by deceit and injuries, the kingdom is translated. So that's when there's a wicked kingdom, that kingdom eventually falls and is given over to somebody else. The wicked king or rulers, they're taken out of power, and that power is then given to somebody else until they become wicked, or they reach their pinnacle and then they get took out of power. This kingdom being the most wicked, the most oppressive, the most blasphemous, the most contrary to the Heavenly Father. Why would you think it's gonna be any longer than that short period? We reaching the bounds, that purpose, right? Esau is reaching his purpose. His purpose is almost fulfilled, which means he's going to be taken out. What else is there to be done in another 1,000 years? And the Edomites will be the last in power. They're in power right now. You telling me another Edomite group of people is gonna have to come up and be in power and like, come on, bro. You in the wrong spirit, man. 2 Ezra 14:14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Those mortal thoughts meaning those carnal, fleshly thoughts. And that don't only mean, the worries and the nervousness, and it can also mean the pleasures, the comfort. Put off those mortal thoughts, man, of thinking that we're gonna be here another 10, 15, 1,000 years. Put that shit out of your mind, man. Pay attention. Cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. That's plain. Revelation 3:11. Behold, this is Yahushua speaking. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right, and the Lord himself said he comes quickly, man. Meaning, when he went back to be on the right hand of the Father, it was only going to be a short period of time before he comes back and destroys this earth, this kingdom, I should say, and establishes the kingdom of heaven. Even though Yahushua himself don't even know when he's going to come back, he knows it's not going to be a long time, because the level of wickedness is, the Lord is not going to allow that to go on forever, man. Okay. It's only a matter of time before, hey, it's time to put things back right side up, man. All of this pollution and this wickedness and bullshit going on in the earth, it has a time limit. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to go into that real quick. I was gonna do a live lesson on it, but hey, the spirit was on me hot, so I had to just get it out, you know. And Lord willing, it was edifying through the spirit. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. And DTA Yabab Ball, Kwame Ashala. Until next time, shalom.